Hello students. So this is the 14th video on first module of computer organization. So in this video I'm going to explain you on stacks. Stacks are actually they are the data structures, one of the data structure which is used to store control and information linkage between the main program and the subroutine. So here what all the data we are going to pass into the main program and also from the subroutine in order to execute the program. So all those details will be stored in with the help of the stacks. A stack is a list of data elements, usually words or bytes. So it will be consisting of either the words or bytes in our computer organization. So the processor, it will be consisting of all this data which are being stored in the memory, and from there it will be fetched and also it will be executed. So the elements can be added or removed at one end of the list only. So stack is also one of the forms of the list, one of the form of a list, like a linked list. So here how we are going to add or delete the data means only through one end. That is one end only used to either remove or enter the data inside the stack. So this end is called as the top of the stack. So that is only through top of the stack itself we can enter the data or we can remove the data. Other end is called as the bottom of the stack. So there are two ends in the stack. So the top end and the bottom end, and only with the top end we are going to add or remove the elements from the stack. Structure is also known as a push down stack. So here we make use of last in first out. That is how the elements are being entered or taken out from the stack are with a last in first out manner. That is, if we have a pile of files, then the file which is placed at the last in that pile will be removed first. So in that way, here also stack, it operates in a LIFO order, that is last in first out order. So the last data item placed on the stack is the first one removed when retrieval begins. Push and pop are the terms used for placing a new item on the stack and removing the top item from the stack. That is, we make use of two operations here in order to enter a new element into the stack, or in order to remove the old element which has already been entered into the stack. So those two operations are nothing but push and pop. Push is used to add the element into the stack and pop is used to remove the element from the stack. So here it is diagrammatically represented. So this is the stack representation, how the stack looks, a stack of words in the memory. So here we have safe pop and safe push operations, how it is being done. So first we are going to compare the stack pointer. So where it is pointing to. If it is pointing to some memory address, then we are going to like if nothing is present there, then empty error, that is error message will be printed. Or else we are going to, if the stack is empty, then we are going to push the element which is pointed with the stack pointer into the item. Okay, so this is how the stack pop happens. Stack push is we are going to add a new element into that place. That is, compare, we have here address 1500 SP is stack pointer. So if branch is less than or equals to 0, then we give one error message, stack is full, so we cannot enter the new item into the stack. Or else if this condition becomes false, then we are going to enter the new item into the stack pointer, where actually the stack pointer is pointing, that is to 1500 address. So there we are going to add new element. So first for stack operations, we have to check whether the stack is empty or full. We cannot pop the elements from the empty stack. We cannot push the elements into the full stack. That's why first we are going to check with the conditions whether the stack is full or empty, and based on that conditions only we are going to either add the element into the stack or delete the element from the stack. Okay. So next, a stack of word data item in the memory of a computer. So it contains numerical values with 43 at the bottom and minus 28 at the top. So here we can see 43 is at the bottom and minus 28 is at the top. Stack pointer is a processor register used to keep track of the address of the element of the stack that is at the top at any given time. So stack pointer always it points to the first element which is stored in the top of the stack. Okay. Next is assume a byte addressable memory with 32-bit word length. So we are going to assume a byte addressable memory of 32-bit word length as our stack. Push operation can be implemented as subtract. First we are going to subtract #4 comma sp, move new item comma sp, that is sp stands for stack pointer, where the subtract instruction subtract the source operand 4 from the destination operand. So here we are going to subtract whatever is present in sp. So that -4 it will be creating the new item, that is the stack pointer is going to point to the 4 items now downwards. So here whatever item will be placed, whatever item has to be added, so that item is present in new item and that one will be added, will be moved to this pointer wherever this pointer is pointing to. So with the subtract instruction, subtract the source operand 4 from the destination operand contained in sp and places the result in sp. Okay, so move the word from location new item to the top of the stack, decrementing the stack pointer by 4 before the move. We are going to decrement the stack pointer value if we want to add any new item. If we want to delete any item, then we are going to increment the stack value. So that one we can see here. Once we are going to delete or once we are going to perform this pop operation, so what are the set of instructions we are going to follow is move sp comma item. So whatever item is there, whatever in present in sp, so that value will be moved to item, and then add #4 comma sp, which indicates that we are going to increment the sp value to 4. That is the item has been removed from the list and the stack pointer is made to point to the next element, which is which now becomes the top element of the stack. So what we have done is move the top value from the stack into the location item and then increment the stack pointer by 4 so that it points to the new top element. So these are the two operations which we are going to perform on stack, that is push and pop. If the processor has the auto increment and auto decrement addressing modes, so here all processors will not be containing these auto increment and auto increment and decrement addressing modes. So if the processor consists of auto increment and auto decrement addressing modes, then push and pop operations are performed by a single instruction. So here we can make use of auto decrement and here auto increment. So we can see in here move new item comma minus, which indicates auto decrement of sp, and pop operation can be performed by move sp plus item comma item. So these are the two operations which can be performed if auto increment and auto decrement addressing modes are present in your processor. So this was about the stack. Next we will see what actually is a queue. Queue is nothing but the data are stored in and retrieved from a queue on a FIFO basis. So in our stack we were entering the element and also we were removing the element only through one end, that is through the top end. But here we can store and retrieve in FIFO order, that is first in first out order. Difference between stack and queue. So we'll see what are the differences. I am going to read this. One end of the stack is fixed while the other end rises and falls as data are pushed and popped. A single pointer is needed to point to the top of the stack at any given point of time. On the other hand, both ends of the queue move to higher addresses as data are added at the back and removed from the front. So we are going to add the data through the front and we are going to remove the data from the back. So two pointers are used here in queue, whereas single pointer is used in stack. Without further control, a queue would continuously move through the memory of a computer in the direction of higher address. So that's what the difference between the queue and the stack we have seen here. One way to limit the queue is to fix the region in memory in order to use a circular buffer. So we can make use of the circular buffer here. So this was about stack and queue.